There are two people that I will never listen to when it comes to illegal immigrants. Two people. And I will tell you who are those people. Let's just take a listen to this first, and then we will react to what he's saying and all of that. But I will reveal who are these two people, and I will give you the reasons why I'm never going to listen to them when it comes to this topic of illegal.
You know, guys, I cannot explain how pissed off I get every time I hear these politicians speak about the issue of illegal immigration. These people are completely out of touch with the lives of average South Africans. We are speaking about people who live in gated communities. They live behind high walls. But somehow they are expecting South Africans to open up their communities to accommodate the people that are not even supposed to be here from the first place under the banner of One Africa. It pisses me off so much. I don't know what needs to happen for these people to understand that at this point, the South Africans are pissed off with the issue of illegal immigration. You have the people in this country that are losing their jobs. The few people that are paying the taxes, they are being taxed out of their lives and they cannot take it anymore. And I don't understand why these people that have pretended to be there, to prioritizing the needs of the people, cannot understand when the people say that we do not want to pay for the health care, for the security and the shelter of illegal immigration. We don't want to feed the illegal foreigners in our jails. We don't want our children to go to school with the children of illegal foreigners. I don't know what actually needs to happen for these people to actually understand the South Africans when they say that. Every time they are gaslighting us with this nonsense of One Africa thing that they are expecting to be implemented here. They are expecting all of these people to come in this country and the government in this country to not do anything about it because they are all Africans. They don't tell South Africans that you cannot go to any of these countries and just enter those countries. You cannot go to Zimbabwe right now and enter Zimbabwe without the documentation. But somehow it is okay for these people to allow the Zimbabweans to come into this country without the documentations. So what is happening here? What is happening here? These people, man, like they piss me off so much. They piss me off so much.
It's such a pity that countries, including this one, we call Africans foreign nationals. I think we really need to understand that we are Africans. And there is no country on this continent that can be an island of prosperity in a sea of poverty. Our fortunes are intertwined. No part of Africa will develop if it thinks it can develop alone without the continent.
So what kind of skills?
Okay, before we allow Mr. Mabaso speak, this is the first person that when it comes to illegal immigration, I will never listen to for one good reason. For the reason of she was the, let me use the word president. I don't know if they call them presidents, okay? She was the AU president, African Union president. There is no way in the world, anywhere in the world, anywhere in life, she will ever speak against illegal foreigners in South Africa. Even in the Africa, especially if the platform she's speaking from, it's an African platform, she will never speak against that. Never. Now, for me, she's actually already sort of like conflicted for me because her views, obviously, they are going to be biased. Even if she sees there's a problem, even if she sees that there's a problem, these people, somewhere, somehow, they have to go home and come back to South Africa in a right way. She will never say that. She will look for words to use so that at least she looks, because she was part of the AU. Obviously, if she starts saying, yeah, no, the illegal immigrants in South Africa, they must leave, obviously, they are going to ask him. They are going to ask her, wow, you were in the AU president. You were a president of the AU, so, like, what are you saying now? She knows that. She's the first one that I will never listen to when it comes to illegal immigration. Because she is conflicted for me. I'm very sorry.
Are these people bringing in this country? Because listening to Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma there, you would actually say, You would swear that most of these illegal foreigners that are in this country, they are bringing the rare skills. What skills are these people bringing? What kind of development is happening? And that is happening with the influence of illegal immigration. There is no development. These people are just talking. These people are just talking. When they talk about development, they are talking about their business deals with the leaders of those countries. They are not talking about the development of this country, because everybody can see that this country has been destroyed. There is no development in this country. So what kind of development is talking about? And one thing that it's so hard for me to understand is, why is it okay for these countries to actually implement their laws? Why is it so hard for these countries to enforce their laws and expect us not to enforce our laws? Why can't the South Africans go to Zimbabwe?
You know, I feel like it's somewhere, somehow, somehow, where we don't know, and maybe we'll never know. There were some agreements that were made, maybe, when it comes to Africa. And in my head, what I'm thinking is, okay, South Africa is going to be a country where any person who decides to go out of Africa and they want to go to South Africa, they must not be blocked. It doesn't matter on how they come to South Africa. It doesn't matter for what they come to South Africa. It doesn't matter. As long as they are from other countries in Africa and they come to South Africa, they must just be allowed. Laws or no laws, they must just be allowed. And I'm saying that because Mr. Malatsi, I've shared that video many times in the shorts there, where he's saying that we've opened up, we've got the laws, but we've decided not to enforce them, right? It means there was somewhere, somehow, there was an agreement. And unfortunately, your agreement that you made, you didn't involve South Africans. You were making it your alone, on your own corners there. And you forgot that you've got people that you are leading. Because some of you, the leaders, you make decisions. You make decisions on your own corners. You forget that you are leading people. And when the people then decide to start doing things, then you complain against them, because the decisions you made, you were not making them thinking about South Africa. South Africans in particular, not South Africa. South Africans, people who live in South Africa. And they always come with this thing of saying South Africa is a home for all. South Africa is for all who lives in it. I've told you, go and check the context of why Mandela said South Africa is for all who lives in it. Check where he was speaking, check to who he was talking to, and check the statement that he made on exactly what the context was. Some of you just take statements and you just say them vague because it's a hero. You just make them vague, you make them your own, and then you misuse them just to suit your narrative or suit whatever that you are trying to make as a point. That is why, I mean, for me, I'm sorry. I'm very tired of people using Mandela. Every time they want to do their own things, in their corners, they use Mandela. Just like that thing that Mr. Ramaphosa did when that video of Mr. Malema was played. And then he's telling Mr. Trump to say, yeah, Mr. Mandela taught us. He's not talking about Mandela. Mandela is gone. You are the president, sir. You must stop using this thing and put it in our faces every time you want to do your own things that are going to benefit you. Sometimes you
without the documentation, and expecting Zimbabweans to come in this country without the documentation and giving these people health care, security and shelter. I mean, not so long ago, we learned about that person that was sick there in Zimbabwe. That South African that was sick in Zimbabwe. And the premier there of Limpopo, she had to send out a helicopter because they were refusing to give this person the health care. But in this country, millions and millions of Zimbabweans are given the health care. For free, they say. For free, they say. They don't say that the taxpayers of this country are the ones that are paying for everything that you are enjoying today. That's why none of these people cannot even release a video asking these illegal foreigners to start respecting South Africans, or the foreigners to respect South Africans. They don't say anything when they see the videos circulating of foreigners insulting South Africans. They don't say anything when they see the foreigners mobilizing and attacking the police in Johannesburg. They say absolutely nothing. But if South Africans dare say anything, these people are there in the mainstream calling South Africans all sorts of names. That's why I cannot stand these people. I cannot stand these people with everything that I have. And it is clear that it was the plan of the ANC from the beginning. Because on that interview that Thabo Mbeki did with Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, Thabo Mbeki said that there is absolutely no way.
Oh, when he speaks about the plan, you remember I shared a video. Oh, you guys, I don't know if you watch my videos and you like this. The problem is you don't like them, but it's fine, okay? There's a video I shared about, it was between I think it's APC or AP from Nigeria and the ANC. They met together. They were renewing. I don't know. They were renewing or they were making, I don't know, they call it, I don't know, people to people between Africa, South Africa and Nigeria. So we are renewing or we are establishing a people to people. And I'm like, which people are you talking about? Which people are you talking about? Because you never spoke about us. You never spoke to us about that one. Which actually tells me that this is why the ANC maybe it is where it is today. Because they have always made decisions without consulting us. And it was happening because we were trusting them. You remember, after 1994, when they took over, after 1996, I think, we trusted them because it was the only party at the time that was huge. And then we trusted them. We were voting for them. But in the background, unfortunately, there were some things that they were doing, which we didn't know about. And now when we wake up, we find ourselves in this situation. And unfortunately, every time South Africans are complaining about illegal foreigners, those countries that are from Africa, they call them maybe. They say, you see now, you're starting and everything. Then the ANC and the others, they have to come out now and try to defend this whole thing. And unfortunately, guys, this is where we are. I don't know what kind of leaders we have. Do we actually have leaders in South Africa? I'm just asking. Do we have leaders in South Africa, or we have people that are just put in position to say, you can just push this and then make sure that your term it come to an end, the other one comes and then we push. We will see where it ends. Do we actually have leaders? I don't know. I'm just asking. But, sometimes I sometimes think and I wish that, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that I know that maybe it's a bad thing for you. I sometimes wish that Mr. Malema can just, if something can happen, even though sometimes these days, young, I'm totally but I wish that he can just be boom there and get into precedence and see what he can do. Or even maybe other parties because we are tired of these leaders, man. Hey, man, we've got bad leaders, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry. Hey, we've got bad ones, man. And I was watching that thing there at the Department of the Portfolio Committee of Higher Education. And people, the things they do. People, the things that they do, they jump the law, they forget the law, they hire wrong people, they suspend, they don't suspend, they bring back, they take the money, they don't give an EFSA. It's just a mess. And you're asking yourself, what is wrong, South Africans? Do we really have leaders in South Africa?
That
we need to ask ourselves.
South Africa could stop these people from coming in. He said there is absolutely no way. You are talking about a person who was the president of the country, who had the powers to do something about these collapsed borders. He says that there is absolutely no way that the country can do anything about these people that are coming in. Now you hear Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma telling us that we are Africans. Of course, we know we are Africans. We don't need the ex-wife of Jacob Zuma to remind us that we are Africans. We know that we are Africans. But we are South Africans first.
I didn't say that, guys.
And we are not going to let our country be destroyed under the banner of Africa. We are not going to let the people that are completely destroying our country to continue destroying this country, because we are all Africans. The attitude that the illegal foreigners and these foreigners have in this country, it is disgusting, especially towards the South Africans. It is disgusting. And we have had enough. We don't care. You guys can go ahead. You can call us xenophobic. You can call us all sorts of names. But this is what the people are saying on the ground, that they are pissed off. They are pissed off and enough is enough.
It's such a pity that countries, including this one. We call Africans foreign nationals. I think we really need to understand that we are Africans. And there is no country on this continent that can be an island of prosperity in a sea of poverty. Our fortunes are intertwined. We won't develop, no part of Africa will develop if it thinks it can develop alone without the continent. I think we should agitate and not think there is a country that's better than others, so we don't want other Africans to come here. There's nothing like that.
Man, to think that this...
Miss Dlamini-Zuma, can we guys please listen to what people say before you can even say anything? Can you just listen to them first and listen to what they are saying? There is no one who said that the Africans must not come here. No one said, okay, let me just say, I have never said that. And I don't think there are the majority of the people who are talking about illegal immigrants, they are actually saying Africans must not come. No. All we are fighting against here, or all we have a problem with, is illegality. Hey, people, we say illegality, it's not allowed. I said in my other video, if you allow somebody to come illegally, what do you expect? Everything they are going to do, it's going to be illegal. Hey, what do you expect? It's going to be illegal because the basis of them coming here is illegal. What will you expect? And then when you get people doing crime out there, and then it's found that they took some medicine, and then they almost went with it in other countries. They were found in a bus. And then you expect to say, I'm expecting that because they are illegal here. What do you expect? We are not saying Africans. There are Africans who came to South Africa legally. They are doing things that are good here, and also they are promoting also the economy of South Africa. But there are those people that are illegal here, and we don't listen. I don't care how you look at this thing, but listen, this thing it's wrong. You are allowing wrong things in South Africa. Can we please have legal people in South Africa who have followed the process, who've got papers? Can we have those people, please, here? And stop defending what you cannot defend. You know you are wrong. You know this thing is wrong. You guys are so... like I said, I will not listen to this part of the topic with Mrs. Dlamini-Zuma. I will never. I'll tell you the last person.
A woman almost became the president of the ANC, meaning that she would have become the president of this country. I mean, we actually dodged a bullet here. We actually dodged a bullet. But then the alternative was not better because we ended up with Ramaphosa. This is what the ANC actually thinks of the people of this country, man. They think that you deserve Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and you also deserve Ramaphosa. What a horrible organization, man. And I'm still pissed off with South Africans for continuing to give these people power. I hate how South Africans...
Now, the number 2 person that I would, when it comes to this topic, I can listen to that person when he talks about other things. But on this topic, I will never listen to. It's Mr. Tabompe. I am very sorry. I will never listen to that guy when it comes to illegal immigration in South Africa or immigration in South Africa, especially legal ones, or in general legal or illegal even legal. I will never listen to him on that topic because he's conflicted. We all know that his foundation, when you look at the logo, it speaks about African Renaissance. His organization or his foundation is based on African agenda. Obviously, when a person like that speaks, guys, what do you expect? You can't expect anything different. Even if the country is taken over by people from... They will never say anything. They will come with excuses and put some nice speeches there and speak and be like, Africa now is coming to a point where, we are making it. While somebody said one day, South Africa one day, it will have a president who's not from South Africa. who will be a foreigner. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the time that person will be illegal, becoming a president. And South Africa will be saying, yeah, no, it's a good thing. You know, Africa is coming together at the expense of who? Expense of you. And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the people who will be experiencing those things, it's not you who are busy shouting on this social media who are old. Because us who are old here shouting, when that thing happens, maybe we will not be around here. But anyway, it's fine. So these two people, for me, I'm very sorry. I am very, very sorry. I will not listen to them when it comes to this topic, because they are like when they talk about that, I will jump it. I will just pause it, or I will just put forward, and they can talk about other topics, because it's clear where they stand. It's clear, because anything that benefits you in one way or another, guys, you defend it with your life. You rather be in a place where people look you bad. People, they are defending themselves. They're in the Madlanga Commission. They are coming. They will come. Oh, Mr. Mchunu, they are busy trying to defend themselves. There. Even if they see that this is wrong, they say, this thing is like this. And then they stand their ground, because they can do anything to make sure that they come out right. And I'm telling you, anything that benefits you, you protect it with your life. And I can tell you, you can look bad to people, but you know that if I'm protecting this thing, it's going to benefit me in the long run. I don't know, guys, what is going on. And I don't know what is happening. But whatever it is, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. When it happens, I don't want to see it. Alright? I don't want to see it. And some of you have got kids, guys. And I don't know, how are you thinking? You've got kids. Some of you are defending these things. You've got kids. You won't be around. Your kids will be around here. Hey, you people, one day. But it's okay, guys. You can go and like. You can go and subscribe. You can put your comment in the comment section. Don't be insulting. Be respectful, okay? Please do me a favor, guys. Like the video. As I ask what is going on with my... Like, people watch, but they don't like the videos. Please, guys, like the video, né? Like the video. Please like the video. I hate begging, man. But please, can you just like the video? Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have a good day, and we're done. I was watching from 360 Experience. The 360 Experience with Thomas Mabas. So how you know him, Baba? He's not budging. He's not going back. He stands whatever. He stands his ground and stuff like that. I actually didn't see this interview or these answers with Miss Dlamini-Zuma. Miss Dlamini. Hey, they say that Thabo Mbeki, it seems like they want to bring him back or whatever. What is going on inside? Let me put this on the line, right? And say, this is just me thinking. If Thabo Mbeki can happen to come back as a president, South Africa doesn't have any future, fun. I can promise you right now. If that happens, it's time for us. There's no future. And it will tell me that people don't believe in the future of this country. I can promise you right now. And when it comes to the ANC, if that happens, it's time for me. That will be closing it. Okay? That will be closing it. And then I wouldn't even blame Miss Zille for coming back then. And I wouldn't even blame the guy who is 92, who is in another country, who was elected again. Then I wouldn't blame them. It means it's a thing of Africa. Africans, they just happy having people who are